Hello, this is Not a Spring Chick, the Bikini Czar, and yes, today we're going to be talking about pole dancing since it seems to be a central focus right now, oh yes, of moral outrage. First of all, what is pole dancing? You think of this pole, like the fireman's pole, where you come down the pole, and then of course there's the pole in stripper clubs. But see, part of it is now every time somebody sees a pole, they think of it as a stripper pole. What's the deal with that one?
No, I mean it's an exercise device. It's monkeys use them. Firemen use them. But
they use poles to sit there and do those home exercises, right? So you can do that. In fact, here in Southern California, pole dancing is actually an exercise class.
Yep.
And actually, I'd like to go take one, but I'm not quite in shape for it. I had spoken at the Carla Ryder jewelry launch with one of the Playboy models. Oh, I'd have to look up her name. Anyway, she's such a sweetheart. Well, anyway, you'll see an interview with her, Carla Ryder jewelry launch. We were talking about pole dancing because she's actually taking it as an exercise class at Crunch. And I asked her because, see, part of it is it requires, remember, when you see the people at the beach and they're climbing up those ropes, there's one thing it requires is a lot of upper body strength. Mm-hmm. Why are you laughing about that one?
Well, because I remember somebody pole dancing at an event. There must be 1 million feet of film on that. Everybody but us has the video of it happening.
Well, see, part of it is one, you can treat it like a maypole, which is kind of, okay, here's the uproar. Is Noah Cyrus, Noah Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's younger sister, Emily Grace Reeves, who is the sweetheart in the Hannah Montana movie, Christy Texera, Sophie Texera, and a couple of other little girls. I mean, they're kids. They're 9 years old. So there's a pole on stage, so what are they doing? Dancing around it like it's a maypole.
Yeah.
They're not doing what people think of as pole dancing.
I mean, all little kids play.
They're playing.
That's right. I mean, I used to swing on poles in school. Everybody would. There's nothing unusual about little kids doing it.
You're just playing with it. But I mean, it sounds bad to have the kid pole dancing.
No, it's nobody would think anything of Miley Cyrus pole dancing if the Fox network hadn't been morally outraged.
Why do you say that?
Because nobody would have cared. It's just, okay, Bill O'Reilly thinks that a 16-year-old was doing inappropriate, moral outrage drives all of this stuff. Otherwise, TMZ wouldn't exist except for moral outrage.
Actually, TMZ is good for moral outrage, although they do like to get kind of like the dirt and get things to get you kind of excited. Or maybe that's why news is left and right.
No, but they feed things
from your side, left and right.
But they're directly tied to Fox News Network, TMZ.
Are they?
Yeah, they'll supply them with moral outrage material.
Oh, I figured they supply everybody with moral outrage.
Yeah, but nobody's morally outraged anywhere except Fox.
Oh, well, and TMZ, if you wonder, like, where in the world did they come from? Remember AOL?
Yeah.
Remember AOL's been on the decline. They've been focusing on TMZ. Yeah.
Yeah, they're heavy on TMZ at AOL.
So here's part of it is, old Ken was sitting there telling me about Miley Cyrus and the ice cream truck and the pole. I'm going, what are you talking about? Because I kind of had the Teen Choice Awards going on in the background because I'd seen all those kids, we were playing. And, part of it is we're used to covering events where there are adults. So we don't go to as many events where there's just kids, right? Because you don't know all the kids. Some of them I knew, but, as far as they're kids playing and having fun and having a good time. But what I didn't realize is, I'm like, yeah, so Miley Cyrus came out singing, and he said, well, she came out singing on an ice cream truck with a pole. I'm thinking, oh, it's a good thing the pole was there so that she could stand on the truck. Yeah,
I know.
Okay,
people have to remember that the bikinis are sometimes, where it comes out from underneath the cabbage leaves at the cabbage patch.
No, but because I'm thinking, if you're on top of an ice cream truck and it's moving, you're going to fall off unless you have something to hold on to. So it might as well be a pole.
Yeah. But that was it. That they said that she was dressed too sexy for her age, and that it was inappropriate for the audience. Well, like I was pointing out earlier, the bloody pictures a lot of the stuff that they voted was R-rated stuff, folks.
Oh, for the teens?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And not to mention that, okay, my niece who's turning 12 a couple of years ago, I showed up for a function that had a Playboy bunny on it. Right? It was Easter, so I wore a bunny. I thought it was kind of funny. I come in, and the first thing she says, oh, the Playboy bunny. At that time, I think she was probably 9 or 10. Of course, her parents didn't think it was really funny and said, how do you know about that?
Yep.
But part of it is kids know a lot about things that you may not expect them to know.
They know it from other kids.
Well, that's part of it. Because like on the Teen Choice Awards, it's like, yeah, we're not talking SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
SpongeBob was for kids. These are Teen Choice Awards.
That's right.
And those teens, just like...
Remember, that's 13 to 19. Some of those are legal enough to vote.
And some of those 13-year-olds look like they're 19.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're all bloody taller than I am now.
Which means at that age, oh, yeah, they're putting makeup on. They have chests. In fact, a lot of them have chests bigger than my chest.
Oh, I know.
And although Disney likes to have them...
Yeah, if you get a chest, you get going at Disney if you're a teenager. But no, but I heard one of the commentators last night talking about it. He said, Christ, I didn't know she was 16 years old. No, just one of the newsmen. He said, that would have been jail time.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Well, see, yeah, that is the tricky part. Because if you're a guy or a female, you don't exactly know their age.
Yeah, we can't tell if these, if males are 13, 14 anymore. You can't tell if the girl. Actually, I can tell the girls are 13, 14, but most people can't.
Well, for example, like a lot of models that are in magazines, there's a lot of them. You can look at the magazine. They're not even 18.
Yep.
And they're not posing as teenagers.
They're posing as adults.
With lots of makeup on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. So this thing about pole dancing, okay, we've got interviews coming up, and I will bring you more, but there's one thing I did learn about pole dancing is, remember we talked about upper body strength? I think I need to work out some more before I can even attempt to do it.
Well, she did sort of almost fall off the table.
I was just holding on to
I know at this trip she swang around and in her heels and almost...
Well, I always wondered, it's like, how do you hold on to it? Because, if they grease the pole and it's slippery, okay, so you're holding on.
She just wanted to see how it was done. And we were the only ones that didn't have cameras on her.
I was just playing with it.
I know. She managed to do it, though, and didn't fall off.
I know.
In high heels and never been on a table before.
I was really close to that pole.
Yeah, but she got off real quick after discovering how easy it is to fall off.
Well, because it is. Because, see, if you're on just a little table that's like a 30-inch square or 36-inch square, you don't have that much space.
Yep.
Whereas if you're on a stage, at least you have more space to go around. And you know what? The ground still does feel hard.
Yeah, but everybody was trying to pole to see how they wanted to see if they could do it. They couldn't, so... Because it takes a lot of practice.
I know. Well, it's just like those things at the gym. Those things that go up.
Yep, the
they
rope.
Require a whole lot more than you'd expect.
I know.
Even like the rock climbing walls.
Yeah.
Because you think, you've got your legs. Well, there is an awful lot of upper body strength.
And tremendously strong fingers.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, I better cut my nails before I try that one again. I know. So anyway, this is not a spring chick. The Bikini Czar.
I can let you go.